People are saying No Jumper's in trouble. People are saying No Jumper's getting sued. No Jumper's about to be down the drains. No Jumper's future is in jeopardy. A lot of people really, really happy to be able to poke holes in the No Jumper success facade and to be able to say your days are numbered. Your platform that you've built up over the last 10 years is doomed. And actually, people are going to stop watching your platform and they're going to start watching me and my 3 friends in this basement. You are done, 22. And to all that, all I got to say.
YouTube, what's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman, I before the E, man. Golly, I don't know, y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. So you just saw the clip in the beginning and I was like, oh man, everybody wants to say the downfall of No Jumper. It's not really that, bro. But when you follow No Jumper and you see everything they got going on, all their different displays, it's just like, bro, what is it that you're running up there? Everybody's curious. And at this point, it is a hostile environment and it is a dangerous environment. You can feel how you want to feel about that, but it is what it is. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. If you could go to the top of the page, smash that Instagram link, follow me on Instagram, shoot me any content y'all want me to react to there. Also, join up in the Discord. Good people, positive vibes all the time. I can't tell you that enough. Smash that TikTok link. Just kidding. Ain't no TikTok. Don't even worry about that. But join up in that Discord, follow me on Instagram and all that. Now, what we're going to do is I got a few clips that I just want to walk down of the recent events at No Jumper. Now, to me, it seems like Adam22, a.k.a. Kiwi Head, understands what's going on here. He's been in contacts with his lawyers, and he's smarter than a lot of people think. Yo, he knows that he has some culpability in this. You can say whatever you want on camera, which you shouldn't be saying anything on camera, and I'm going to show y'all that too. He said too much. But you are liable for this, bro. Somebody who works with you, who you're on camera with every single week, invited somebody up there, whether it was him or the people who he got up there with him, invited somebody up there, whooped their feet, stripped them naked. It was guns and all kind of stuff involved. Yeah, you can't run away from this one, bud. That's just what it is. Now, in this first clip I'm about to show y'all, right? This is Jay Reed. I didn't know anything about this guy. Don't know anything about him. Where he's from, nothing, right? Shout out Compton Ricc Roc for the interview. I thought it was a solid interview. Again, I don't know anything about this man. I don't know his gang affiliations or anything like that. What I do know is he's an older black man, right? What I do know is that he was having a conversation when he was punched in his head, damn near knocked out, and then whooped on by a group of men. You know what I'm saying? At No Jumper. This was in No Jumper's parking lot. Now, we're going to get into just this clip from Jay Reed and see how he felt about this situation and everything.
And that right there, just a bad situation for them and they downfall, brother.
So waking up the next day, getting a call from your family or whatever time they found out.
Right.
How did that conversation go when your kids? I heard you mention your kids and your mom. How did that conversation go when they got at you about the situation?
You know, tell you like, you know, it was rough. You know, being a man that's been through a lot of things, you know, been through the penitentiary and stuff like that. It's like, you know, you would never expect the people that you know, been on that yard with the black brother, your brothers you've been around and got their back would come out here and, you know, kind of like, you know, put you in a situation like that. So it was hard for me to go ahead and, you know, converse to my mom, you know what I mean, and tell her, you know, that I was gonna be all right, because I'm gonna tell you how it really is. I didn't think I was gonna make it out that night. And hold on. You know, if anybody been in a situation like that, man, y'all know, you know, every day ain't promised, bro. So I do this stuff for my homies. I do this stuff for my family, my kids. And so for a person to come at me like that, bro, is just something I don't want for nobody. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I ain't up here joking for nobody. I'm telling you a real situation, brother. You know, this ain't what I wanted. This ain't what I expected from anybody. When I tell you I went there on love, man, that's what I went there on love. And I thought the brother was my brother. I really did. I thought Wack was my folks. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. And so for me, I'm just grateful I walked out there in my life, and I'm grateful to have you, Rock, to be able to put on this platform so you can understand and see I'm not who they trying to make me out to be, bro. I really got love out here for these streets. And these tears ain't tears of sadness, brother. Just believe that I'm happy to be alive today.
Well,
You know
let
what I'm saying?
me
Believe that.
explain something to you.
Now, this is what I'm going to say. It take a lot to make a man cry. It takes a lot to make a man cry on camera. That's what I'll say. Again, you heard what he said right there. Like, this not an act. I'm not telling jokes or anything. I didn't think I was going to leave there with my life. That's crazy. I done been in different situations where I thought I wasn't going to leave with my life. So I know how that feels. Again, I don't want to make jokes about the grown man crying because I see niggas doing that too. And that's cool. All that's cool. But at the end of the day, this was a real situation for him. And if you saw that footage, you know it was a real situation. Wasn't nothing funny about that. Wasn't nothing funny about that. Straight up, it was lame. But the next clip we're going to get into is Wack100. Now, I'll just be honest. I don't know why he's doing all this explaining, right? But he's explaining. And it sounds like he's trying to, you know, get himself in the clear with this situation. But at the end of the day, we saw you in the beginning of the videotape and you was talking to the man. You step back, which you said before in different instances, that's the signal. When you step back, Luce Cannon is supposed to boom, do his thing. You've said that on camera again. You guys talk too much. But we're going to get into Wack100 and his response to the J. Reed interview from Ricc Roc.
Hey, man, I usually don't do this. They've been on me about doing this. I need to go live. I need to do this. I need to do that. But I done got 10 phone calls. Y'all some sick people, man. We got this dude who all of a sudden he crying on Ricc Roc shit. You crying like you a victim. Now, you ain't no victim, nigga. You come up there playing. You come up there talking about Adam's a culture vulture. He be violating black people and gay talk and why you niggas going for it. All this. Listen, man, I like tuned you out. I tuned you out. I think you from the community. I don't give a fuck. Well, listen, bro, we don't give a fuck about your threats. Understand this. That goes both ways. Because when we done, you going to pay these attorney fees and it's slander on that side too. So we ain't tripping, nigga. We ain't come with your threats. Do what you going to do. Whatever. Do what you going to do. This is how No Jumper works for the world. Okay? First of all, you have to be booked. Second of all, No Jumper parking is in the front of No Jumper. The back is the building next door, which is a prop type of moving type of company. All right? That's why
Whole lot of explaining going on for somebody who don't need to be explaining anything because, hey, they don't have anything to do with anything. Wouldn't you say?
you see us parked, you would see the cars parked on the wall of No Jumper. Right? Listen, brother, to all y'all sick, first it was a pastor. You had Aunt Hefe. I don't know Aunt. Fuck it. Nigga, if you got some views, fuck it. Aunt, do your shit. I don't care.
Shout out Aunt,
Put
man.
up a picture of an old man that was obviously wasn't that man. Y'all ran with that was a pastor. Now, because you can't run with the pastor narrative, I guess to discredit Luce or whatever, now it's Wack. What, are y'all okay? Now it's Wack. So, dude is threatening to sue me because I got stomped out. Hey, listen, bro, that's on dude for bringing somebody up there, bro. I don't know you, bro. Y'all go to the 100 side replays or go check out Ray Gibbs TV. clubhouse shenanigans,
Now, I don't know what Wack was talking about in that clip, but he was doing a whole bunch of explaining that really didn't make much sense if you ask me. Again, you were talking to this man before he was knocked out, pistol whipped, and stripped naked at No Jumper premises. Now, we're about to get into some clips from Kiwi Head, because I think Kiwi Head knows that he's in the wrong here. He could try to act like he's unbothered and nothing's going on, but I think Kiwi Head is smarter than that, and he knows he does have something to worry about. He knows that everything that went on up there was not okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into this clip of Kiwi Head, and let's see what he has to say about the situation.
I seen Ricc Roc talking about this exact storyline and basically laying it out there that he doesn't support or believe that it would be appropriate for somebody to file charges in this situation, even with the No Jumper involvement, because clearly the only people that, like, you could sue me. That shit's going away before it gets to court, and you will be left with you're suing other gang members. And if you are willing to accept how that looks to the public, sure, go right ahead. That being said, I think a lot of people wouldn't want to do that. And I have no issue with these guys. I shook hands with them. I fucking called the people that were inside the building that I thought they were there to meet up with.
Boom. And right there, Kiwi Head says, I shook their hands. I have no problem with them. I called the people that they were here to meet inside of the building. Come on, Kiwi Head. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? And then you think, this isn't dangerous. Everybody's trying to paint these narratives and this, that. You know this was wrong. Let's continue.
So, yeah, I don't know. To me, it's been kind of wild just to see how pathetic so much of the peanut gallery is and how desperate they are to try to create some kind of fucking narrative against us in a situation where it's pretty obvious to anyone involved. We are not, there's no Jumper employees on video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's nobody associated with us besides Wack even is in the video and he's not taking part in any of this violence. I've seen like countless people think that Wack was the one getting beat up in that video. People hitting me up left and right about that. Which is, also just annoying that people are just like, you're willing to call me, but you're not willing to like actually pay attention to the fucking video. But it does kind of look like it was filmed with a flip phone. But also that being said, it would be one thing if you just got into a fight. It's a whole nother thing for you to get into a fight at my building when you weren't invited in the first place and then release the video so that you can get a bunch of people praising you and telling you how tough and cool you are and shit like that. That really
Fair
right there
to say.
is the thing that really...
And that's some nasty, nasty criminal work, if you ask me. Why would you beat someone up on camera on No Jumper property and then film yourself after talking about, this is why you don't play with me. This is why you don't play with me. That seems pretty incriminating if you ask me. Now we're going to get into this last clip from Kiwi Head. And it's just funny, man, because again, I'm in a body language, this, that, and the other. And it's like, you could tell that he's uncomfortable about this whole situation. You could tell that he knows he's wrong. This happened in your parking lot. It did. Again, you're not paying sharp because he peed on a garbage can that was in your parking lot. Let's not forget that, gang. So somebody and their friend got their feet whooped out of their clothes and pistol whipped on your property, and you don't think that you're liable at all? And you said yourself you shook their hand and called the people they were there to meet with. That looks nasty, Kiwi Head. I'm going to say that. That looks super nasty. But let's get into these next comments. See what Kiwi Head talking about. Golly.
I consider it just super disrespectful and shitty that this in any way took place at our building. Realistically, this is the thing that pissed me off about it, is the fact that people always want to put out this bullshit narrative about No Jumper and say that this is a gang hangout, that there is violence taking place all the time, when in reality, how many times has that actually happened? There's been a situation or two where people who didn't like each other saw each other and it was handled relatively quickly. There was the situation, obviously, with Kelpie and Suspect. That was sus.
That's not gang violence either.
Right, that was pimp on pimp violence. But either way.
It's safe enough for me to bring my kids up here.
Exactly. Same here. And we have had so few issues here over the years. And I've always had to sit there and feel annoyed when I see people making the argument that basically No Jumper is this thing that I in no way relate to, that we are just a place for violence and that this is a place where it's almost encouraged that people be attacking each other. I 100% disagree with that. But then now we have this new thing that basically makes it seem as if that is the case. And I very much resent it. And, you know, if this was a situation where people just showed up talking shit, trying to fight, and Luce Cannon did what he did to them, then I would be thinking of this very differently. I am under the assumption that that's not the case. I'm under the assumption
There's no way possible that's the case.
it doesn't seem like
Unless somebody was sharing their location with this dude. Like, come on, you have to. It's so many.
Yeah.
Like, it's no way possible that they that spot on. Like, we just gonna go to No Jumper today.
just randomly at this time. that was realistically like kind of the perfect time for them to show up if they wanted to get in some bullshit because we had just finished the podcast.
Well,
It's
so
kind of winding down. No, Forrest was long gone at this point.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, the only thing that you can say is like, oh, I was coming to see 4 extras and I ran into Luce Cannon. Like, if you were, because that's the only person that was on
Nah,
Instagram.
he had been
that
gone
day.
for 3 hours.
You
at
get
that
what
point,
I'm
yeah.
saying? No, I'm just saying the only person that you knew was in the building that
Mm.
day outside of the regulars was 4 extras. That's all I would say. You wouldn't know anybody else.
Definitely. And yeah, I just like am super not appreciative of this. It's just we're having to clamp down a lot in terms of the number of people that are coming here at any given time. All of a sudden, it's like we've just been a little bit too lax early.
Now, right there, you hear Kiwi Head say that too. Yo, we have to clamp down on the number of people that we have in here with guests and cast and all that because we've been lax on that. That's your bad. Why is Luce Cannon up there anyway if he's not conducting any kind of interview? Wack100 just trotting him around like his, what do you call that? Safety companion? Compassion animal or something? Why is he up there anyway? You know what I'm saying? And then Kiwi says out of his own mouth, yeah, we're pretty lax on things. Again, remember, this is the same spot that had the unlicensed armed security that let off the firearm in No Jumper offices. Pay attention.
On with this building, we were really, really strict about everybody coming in, only being able to bring like 2 people with them or whatever. And as time has gone by, certain people have been given, you know, a longer leash in the sense that they're like allowed to pull
Wack.
up with more people and everything. And I think we really saw the downside of that the other day because some shit happened that in no way involved us. And yes, you guys can probably tell, yes, I have spoke to my lawyers, and they've been very good in making me feel confident that there is no real case against us, given that nobody who works at No Jumper had anything to do with this. It didn't happen inside our building. It happened outside of our building. I think like really we're just kind of waiting to see, will there be a police report filed? Because from what I'm hearing, the dudes who seemingly were assaulted are gang members. Now,
No, one's supposed to be a preacher.
and we've heard that as well. But either way,
Yeah.
from my perspective, gang members usually don't call the cops on other gang members.
Now, I'll just be honest. That's just nasty. That's your sentiment, my boy? From what I know, gang members don't call. Why are you worried about all this street stuff? At the end of the day, you run a business, right? Some people came up to your business to speak to some people about more business. They got packed out, stripped naked, and pistol whipped. It was filmed and released to the people at No Jumper. At No Jumper. Don't worry about what hood politics is. You said you shook the man's hand. You called them. You knew what they was there for. You called them. Come on, bro. That's crazy. You absolutely have something to do with this. But we'll see how this goes. Again, I see Wack doing a whole lot of explaining that he don't really need to do if you ain't culpable in anything. Like, what are you worried about? If you're like, I'm not explaining nothing that I really don't need to explain. I'm definitely not explaining anything that could go to like the courts or something. You know what I'm saying? This man talking about he spoke with his lawyers. He spoke with his attorneys and feels super comfortable about everything and this, that, and the other. This is not Dijon fake getting shot, bro. This is on camera. We watched somebody, 2 people, get whooped on, stripped naked, pistol whipped in No Jumper parking lot. Bro, stop it. Acting like everybody praying on your downfall, man. Ain't nobody praying for y'all at all. I'm just be real. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes to you, straight like that. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. If you could go to the top of the page, smash that Instagram link, follow me on Instagram, shoot me any content y'all want me to react to there. Also, join up in the Discord. Good people, positive vibes all the time. I can't tell you that enough. Smash that TikTok link for any content that I post over there as well. Happy New Year to y'all. Shout out to all my subs. Shout out to the Discord community. Shout out to the Instagram followers. Again, man, I appreciate y'all for a dope year. Let's do it again. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.